Hey, it's Fern Bark. It's November 27th, a fine Sunday morning. Just got up here. It's pretty dark outside. And just pretty much got one thing I want to do today. And hopefully I'll be able to knock that out and get home before the rain starts. So this is what I was talking about before. It's probably hard to see with this. But this is pooled up water right here. So it wasn't really as bad as I thought it was going to be. Just looked baggier than, oops, sorry about that. Looked baggier than it really was. I was standing in a Walmart just like 45 minutes ago trying to remember the thing that I was trying to remember. And what I wanted to get was some things that you attach to the edge of a tarp so you can put bungees or whatever out to it. God, I stood there for I don't know how long just trying to remember. Anyhow, I have to wait one more week. So it's been about 2 weeks. And these logs are already drying off quite a bit. The ones down here on the end are a little soggy, but I'm going to live with that. And these guys over here getting much drier. So I'm going to put down a couple more long logs, and then I'm going to stack stuff up right in front of these guys. So I think this is going to get filled up pretty quick. Well, these guys were full 2 weeks ago, and yeah, they're pretty much shot. Time to refill. All right, back in you go. Hey everybody, it's Fern Bark. It's December the 1st, I think, and it's about 42 degrees up here, not too bad. Actually was kind of a sunny ride, no rain on the way up here, which was a quite pleasant surprise considering that the weather guys have predicted it was supposed to snow here for about the last week. It's supposed to get really cold and snow tomorrow and Tuesday, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, I'm going to try to get this thing lit one more time, and if it doesn't burn today, it's just going to be next year. Well, I'm hoping I can get that all cut up on one tank of gas. We'll find out. But yeah, definitely that's all moving today. Holy crap, am I gassed. Anyhow, I got the pile of logs that was left over carried up to my shelter up here. And you can see, might have to zoom in here. But I got I got about 3 trees cut up into rounds, and I got too tired. I think my saw still has gas in it, but I didn't get any more cut up than that. That's pretty much. And then I still got this big bugger right here, and there's a bit of a problem because when this thing fell, it smacked into the earth right down here, and it's actually buried in about 1.5 inches, just right into the ground, and it's too heavy to lift up, so I'm gonna have to get a smaller limb and try to jack it out of there so I can cut it up. Oh, it's going up. Hope I don't alert the authorities. Alright, it's actually kind of going pretty good inside there now. Deep inside is where the fire's at. I have it pretty much covered up with the sticks I'm trying to dry out and get going. Alright, I've formulated another plan. You see that little gap right there? What I'm going to do is cut the log in half right there and then jack each end up so I can cut down the rest of the log. God, that sucker is heavy. I got to stop working for a little bit and cool down because my head is so hot. If I put my safety glasses back on, they fog in just a second, so drink them if you got them. I gotta drink this in. This could be the last I see of blue skies for a couple weeks. So yeah, pretty nice up here. I got really lucky with the weather again. Well, this pile is actually a little bit bigger than it looks, but I took all the trees that I cut up today and stuck them in, just threw them down here by the street. I'm not going to haul them with a wheelbarrow all the way up there. I decided I'm going to put a tarp over the top, and then the next time I come up, I'm going to load them up in the pickup truck and either use a pickup truck to take them up to the top or possibly just take them home and use them for the wood stove. There's some pretty good rounds here. Like this guy right here, that second end of that tree trunk, the saw was just barely able to make it out the other side, so those are probably 12, 13 inches across, so that's some good stuff right there. Here's another big log. I mean, there's just no end to these things. Alright, so my brush pile is definitely reduced down to nothing. Although honestly, I think it would have been less time if I had run it through the chipper. But anyhow, it's gone, so I'm happy about that. It stunk. That wet stuff just stinks when it's burning. I assure you I do not smell good at this moment. It actually is kind of like a nice fire at the moment. I mean, it's a little smoky. I'd have to scoop some of that stuff out, or not scoop out, but I'm using my weed blower, not weed blower. I'm tired, so I can't talk. My leaf blower. And I'm blasting the fire, and that speeds up the burning and gets the crap done. But it would be nice if I could, I'd like to recoup my fire pit so I could just have regular campfires here. I'd really like to stay overnight. It's supposed to snow, and I'd love to be up here and watch it snow. But unfortunately, I still need to work for a living. Voila. So I'm ready to get in the car and go home and just hoping that fire would die out. It's like looking super nice. Jerk fire. Oh man, it is getting chilly. So the sun is right behind those trees and I'm in the shade and it's still 44 degrees, and now I'm not moving as much and the sweatiness is starting to overcome. I'm chilly. So using some next level stealth technology, I have hidden my pile of wood from prying eyes, so it should be pretty safe. Also contributing to the safety of my stash of wood is the fact that it's really hard to find this place, and there's like only 12 people who even know it exists, so that's not to be discounted. I got logs over here too. They're like tribbles. That's for you Trekkies. Alright, today I'm going to savor the adventure. I don't know if I've done this on video before. I'm going to have the noodles and chicken. And because I'm familiar with Mountain House, their dishes are good, but they're really light on the protein. So I'm going to go ahead and heat up this can of chunk chicken and put it in there. Alright, I got to wait 9 minutes for this Mountain House to rehydrate after I added the boiling water. So I got to think of something to do for the next 9 minutes. Figured it out. Oh my god, look how happy this mixed race and gender group is. And they're eating Mountain House, we can only assume. So this must be an amazing product. I mean, seriously, they are very happy. Alright, that's what the noodles looks like. And if you look in there, you can see there's really not a whole lot of chicken in the noodles and chicken bits. So I'm going to go ahead and dump that in there and chow it down. It smells pretty good. Well, I feel pretty good about today. I got my brush fire pretty much burned out, and I got that big pile of mess, about 85% of what I wanted to get cleaned up today. So pretty decent day. For those of you who have followed me from the Fernbark Frisk channel to the Morning Wood channel, very much appreciate it. I knew there was going to be some attrition coming across here, and I want to just thank you for making the journey with me. Oh my god, I just didn't make the